All right, welcome back. Pillar number 4, real estate. I'm excited about this pillar because this is really how you're going to accelerate your wealth. And this is how you're going to start building some passive income based off of rentals, short term, long term, buy and holds of any kind, contract for deeds, some really exciting concepts that you just don't learn unless you start digging into this type of stuff. I'm going to show you some real estate investor success that has happened here just local to me, not even talking about nationwide within our community, but just local to me. These are some of the examples of people who have decided to learn a little bit more, continue the conversation with their wealth architect, and start implementing this stuff with a team. Now, this first example is one of passive income. Now, there's two types of ways to make money, massive or passive. This is on a passive stream. This is my friend Crystal. She acquired this home, purchased it at 308, put some money into it in terms of rehab, and with an ARV, an after repair value of 475,000, she now generates $1,000 a month after all expenses paid on this property. Now, the cool thing about this example is how she bought it. Oftentimes we think you need a lot of money, right? Well, this is Crystal. She's 25 years old. She now has over 8 rentals because of the things that she's learned and implemented with our community. She acquired this home for $40. She acquired this property subject to existing financing. And these are some really advanced strategies that, so using this creative acquisition strategy called subject to, she was able to acquire this property for $40 and then turn around and help this homeowner out. They were in a tough situation, going through a divorce, needed to sell the home. And so they were able to do that without hurting anybody's credit. And Crystal was able to place them in some alternative homes so that everybody wins. This next example is one of massive income, where the purchase price is $212. Rehab and all the fees, the realtor fees, $42,000, and they ended up selling it for $310. So when you think about this on TV, you see purchase price $212, sale price $310. So you think, oh, they made $98,000. Well, no, that's TV math. In the real math, my friend Matt still actually walked away with $31,000, and this was his first flip. As he jumped on board, he was a Tai Chi instructor. Jumped on board, wanted to learn more about how he could do some of this stuff, and he invested in himself. He invested in learning more and flipped his first property for $31,000, and he actually just netted over 80 grand on his second deal. And it's some amazing stuff, and I can't wait to introduce you to these people. The next one is another example of massive income. This is my friend Jackie. Jackie purchased this home with a partner and without using any of her or her partner's money. So they made a $45,000 profit, but they split that. And so I'd be okay with a $22,500 profit on my first flip. So this is Jackie. Jackie, she used zero of her own money, zero of her own credit to find and fund this property, and it ended up walking away with $22,500 after she split it up with her partner. And she did that by understanding the principles of what's called SDIRA, a self-directed IRA. We have a whole class on these concepts of how to use other people's money and to invest in real estate. So that's Jackie, and she has since been able to do several other properties, and exciting for her. This is an example of passive income. This is my property that I purchased here in Oceanside, California. This property was in massive need of help and tender care and loving care. We purchased it at $775. So we were going to use this as a personal residence because it had 2 units. There's a granny flat in the back and a big house in the front, as you can see us standing in front of it in the picture. So as a first-time home buyer, we needed 5% down, and there was going to be a lot of rehab involved, $55,000 worth of rehab. But we knew the after repair value was going to be near $1 million. We didn't quite sure exactly how much, but we thought it would be, anywhere from 900,000 to $1 million. And it actually, once we did everything, it actually came out to over $1 million. So we created some equity for ourselves there as we stepped in. Using the banking strategy in Pillar 1, I'll have this house paid off in less than 9 years. Now with this property, there was a lot of unique scenarios that we had to walk through. We were able to come up with the 5% down money with 0% money. Does that make sense? I know it probably doesn't, and that's okay. And that's why I invite you to continue the call with your wealth architect so that we can meet each other and get to learn a little bit more about each other. But what we did is we were able to have enough money from 0% financing and put that money to use in terms of our down payment and our rehab. And then after we closed, we were able to fix everything up, and we now have the front property on short-term Airbnb platforms, VRBO, and other platforms. And we're netting anywhere from, I'm sorry, not netting, we're grossing anywhere from $5,000 to $9,000 a month, depending on the month. 5,000 in the low months, 9,000 in the high months in the summer. It's paying all of our mortgage, all of our expenses, and we get to live for free and get our house paid off in less than 9 years by utilizing the banking strategy that you learned in Pillar 1. It's very exciting. These results are not typical. I promise you that. All it did take was work, thought, and effort, and we were able to close this deal. And it's possible. It's not typical, but it's highly possible for everybody. And I encourage everybody to continue the conversation, because all I did was I invested in myself, I invested in my wife, I invested in education, and within 6 months' time, this property is producing more income than my job or my wife's job separately at the time. And now we're at a point where we get to teach people how to do this stuff, invite people to take on this opportunity for themselves and to really watch people transform their lives. That's what it's done for me. I'm excited to see what it does for you, because the difference between what you know and what you learn is application. Application of knowledge is what the true power is. It's not just knowledge. You have to apply what you learned. And so what I want to introduce you to is Renatus, Your Way to Wealth and Prosperity. It's a real estate investing masterclass and a nationwide community of mentorship and support. I'm going to show you exactly what they offer and what I'm offering as the affiliate of Renatus. Our mission statement is awesome. I love our mission statement because I believe in it wholeheartedly. Our mission is to empower 1 million entrepreneurs, self-driven people, individuals with the knowledge, tools, and systems and support needed to become financially free through business and real estate. And really, our goal is to empower 1 million people to become millionaires. That's our goal. That's our mission. And I believe that we'll be able to do it, and that we will do it. Here's what you would get with what's called the Renatus Essentials. I'm going to show you more about the tools and the systems and resources and supports that you have access to once you learn a little bit more. Invite you to learn a little bit more. Up to this point, you've hopefully scheduled your wealth architect calls, and you have learned a little bit more about the products and services that we're offering. But I'm going to show you here exactly what you would get with Renatus Essentials. So you've seen this slide before. Renatus Essentials is a masterclass, 11 full-day courses taught by practitioner instructors in each of their respective fields. These individuals are experts in their fields, meaning they make over $1 million in the field and the niche that they're teaching, in the course that they're teaching. So when you look at this and you break this down, you got 11 classes, 11 courses. If you were to go out on a weekend and purchase these courses on a 3-day boot camp or a 1-day seminar, you'd pay anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 per course. So this package, this suite of classes right here, is valued over $10,000. Now you have access to other training as well. We have a vault of over 60 full-day courses in advanced training. Anyway, anything from auctions, fix and flip, rehabbing, tax deed, liens, wholesaling, real estate. I'm just reading some of these, but we have over 400 hours of content taught by these practitioner instructors. You also get these tools. So it's not just the content. You also get these tools. First off, you get this for lifetime access. So anytime updates are made, anytime new classes are added, you get them free. There's never any second investment or purchase on your end. You'll get You'll get the option to download all of these on audio so that you can turn your car into a mobile university. We have weekly group coaching with Gavin McCaleb, who's on that iPad screen that you can see. He's our weekly coach. He's done millions of dollars worth of real estate deals, and he's who you want in your corner on a weekly basis, challenging you being able to ask questions and get feedback immediately. You get access to him on a weekly basis. You'll also have an opportunity for one-on-one coaching. You'll get one-on-one training, access to what we call Renatus iOS. This is where we find our deals, the software that we use to find the distressed properties, find discounted deals. You'll also have daily and weekly team calls for accountability. This is just motivation within your network that you're local to and sometimes not local to, but you'll still have that daily and weekly accountability with your team in person and also on the phone and virtual. Now, that's not it. You're going to have more. So we also have weekly masterminds. We host these local. We also host them virtually for individuals that can't make it in person. And it's an opportunity to implement what you're learning, to really break down the learning in the courses and then bring it to a mastermind group that can help you get through any sticky points, any challenges you might have, because people have been there, people have done that, and you don't have to recreate the wheel here. We also have monthly real estate investing workshops where our instructors come out, they spend a full day with us and just deliver content that is going to help your business and help you accumulate your wealth. We also have property tours, both local and virtual. This is an opportunity to see our students in action, our properties that are currently being flipped or rehabbed or in progress of some kind, and you get to hear the story of how they were found, how they were funded, and what the investors, whatever student it is, what they're going to do with it, what their plan, their exit strategy is. And it's an exciting opportunity to see that we're not just talking about this stuff, we're actually doing it. You're also going to get just the ongoing community support. We're all individuals. We're all individually business owners and investors. We're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. And so the community is the support network that you need to stay motivated, to stay accountable. And we do it through a private Facebook group as well as our local meetings. So if you're not local to me per se, but you have an opportunity to be part of our virtual community as well, but we can get you plugged into your local community too. Again, the cherry on top is the earn and learn possibilities that we have, anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 per qualifying sale. What we're going to ask you to invest is $24.97. That's our regular price. But right now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to chop that right off. We're going to chop $500 right off the top. And you're going to get 11 full day courses with practitioner instructors, be able to download all these things on audio, get the weekly group coaching. You're going to be able to get one-on-one coaching, our Facebook community, our community support, weekly team calls, workshops, all the support that you possibly would need in order to be successful for $500 off the top for a one-time investment of $19.97. Now, I encourage you guys to take the opportunity, schedule a discovery call right now to get plugged in, to make this order, to plug in your order right away. And if you have questions about this, if money is an issue, I assure you this is not a money problem. Finding $19.97 will be the easiest thing that I have to do if that's the only thing I have to do. I'm here for you to answer any questions that you might have, but I encourage you to just know that this is not a money problem. We have the money. We have all kinds of funding resources and ways for you to get started. And in fact, if $19.97 is a daunting thing to do, you can get started with as little as $400 down. 20% down, which would create a payment of $117 a month for 18 months. Now, the best part of this entire program and masterclass and all the community, everything you get with this is it's good for two people, which means you can share the cost, you can share the investment of this entire package. So I encourage you to do that, but don't wait to find that business partner. Oftentimes I have several people to pair you up with that I can share the burden with as well. So I want to give you an opportunity to get plugged in right away. For individuals that would say they're ready. I have no more questions. I want to give you a place to be able to do that. And that is at this website where you can go to liveabundantgrp.com/special offer. And you'll be able to schedule a call there. You'll also be able to make your order from that page. Now, individuals that have more questions, then I encourage you to just click below to schedule a call so that I can answer any more questions that you might have and also demo anything that you want to see. If you want to see more of what you would get with Renatus Essentials, I want to give you an opportunity to see everything that you would get. So schedule the call, don't wait, and I look forward to assisting you and helping you transform the life that you have envisioned for yourself. To your guys' success, I will see you in a future training video, or I'll talk with you on a call.